Right, folks, here we go again. That's Billy.
Bebop and Bill.
Bebop and Bill.
Yeah.
Alright.
The guys are on the background. Pet Shop Boys.
And Shady Stevens.
Hey.
It's us anyway.
Oh, that rubbish, isn't it?
You've seen us before, so tonight we're reviewing the, would you believe it, Partagas Serie D number 4, which is probably, even not only me, but probably between the two of us, is probably our most smoked cigar ever.
Oh, got the picture for a second, guys. Oh, hold it, I did go through for a second. Look at this.
Spot the labels, look at that. Well,
That's a jar of sweeties, isn't it?
that'll tell you something, will it? Look at that, mate.
The red label means
Partagas.
Partagas.
Hey, it's confetti time. In fact, there you go.
Yeah.
2 out of the 3 that
Yeah,
come
sorry.
back. 2 out of the 3 that fell was Partagas. So there you go.
Yeah.
Like a big jar of sweeties. Excuse
Exactly.
me. Going downstairs. Come back up again.
Yeah.
So this is it then. Well, as we say, most smoked cigars between us. Probably my first memories of these was my first purchase was from Tom Tom's in Belgravia, Londonshire. Many moons ago.
Many moons ago.
It was a wee pub across the road, remember?
Yeah, they said Tom Tom. I thought maybe expecting a wooden Indian sitting outside the door. I don't know, just be
Yeah.
bongo drums or some sort, but Tom Tom's was the place.
Lovely place. Eccleston around about there. I remember the name of the street. Elizabeth Street, there you go.
That's it.
Off the memory. And they went across the wee pub across the road
I remember that, a Guinness afternoon.
when you could smoke indoors, and we had beautiful
Yeah.
Guinness and beautiful party Serie.
Those
Those were the days. And probably a bloomer sandwich or something like that.
Yeah.
If somebody was asking on the UK cigar forums the other
Did
day,
you smoke it inside as well?
do you eat? Smoke them inside as well. Do you eat whilst you smoke? Not exactly the same thing, well sometimes I do, but anything, everything, the lot. And at that time it was a nice ham bloomer sandwich with a Partagas Serie D4, beautiful pint of Guinness. That was the beginning. That was the beginning.
Yeah.
Memories. Anyway,
But just how he mentioned something in by the way is about Partagas. Box, they come in boxes of 25 lads, as you probably know. And they come in what they call the semi-point nature box, which is that shape, particular style of box. It isn't varnished, it's a cedar box, and usually semi-point nature just means that. Sometimes they have hinges, which means they flip open, and sometimes they just slide, which is sliding type box, the lid just slides from either side of the box. And that's just something, by the way, which is not
nice clasp.
Clasp, yeah.
In this case, a nice clasp in this place.
Apparently these clasps, they are fairly modern. Having said that, modern being pre-revolution,
Yeah.
by 960 something, this particular style of clasp came into being. It's got a wee gold crest and a black background. Probably never ever see that in a close-up. But all these boxes with hinges, as far as I know, come with the very same clasp. So it may be worth pointing out that if you're ever purchasing something you feel maybe a wee bit dodgy, if the box doesn't have that particular kind of clasp,
So first question mark, isn't it?
forget it.
Yep.
Yeah, just forget it.
Good tip.
Yeah.
Tip of the day.
Anyway, that's just a little something
Tip
for
of the
you
day.
guys.
Tip of the
Yeah.
day.
And that now, you're on the cigar.
There we go. So, I'm not going to mess around too much personally myself tonight because we've been sitting here since, well, it's nearly an hour we've been in here waiting to smoke something between one thing and another. So, whilst Billy's maybe doing the technical stuff tonight, I'm going to have a quick smell
Yeah.
Tell you, just mine's smells lovely. It's 2010, I think. We have shared a box, but we're not quite sure if these are out of the same box, purely because of they're slightly different shades. Slightly different, but between the box it could still be out of the same box as it turns out. But anyway, I'm just going to clip mine and do a little bit of smoking in the background while Bill maybe just does a little bit more yapping.
For a change. Why not? In a white 6 o'clock. It's an edgewise. But anyway, a wee bit of technical information, Steve says. I've got a wee book here. I'm not going to show you because it's doing a wee bit of advertising. But in the book, it's got a bit of information about Partagas and all the other brands of cigars, Cuban.
Are you sitting comfortably?
Eh?
Are you sitting comfortably?
Because you've got an income, because you'll need one. That's what you'll buy these cigars. Anyway, just a short note that the Series D number 4 is part of a range of A, B, C and D sizes. They were introduced. I'm going to read this. Give me my take eyes off the card. I'm just thinking, flash this book a wee bit. There you go. I'm going to read this.
Because we don't get paid for advertising, so.
The Series D number 4 originally belonged to the Serie A, B, C and D series. There were a total of 16 of them. Serie A to D number 1 to 4. 1 to 4 being in varying lengths and A to D being various girths, ring gauge basically. That's might be better at it, short it for you. So the Series A basically being the ring girth was a 38 ring gauge, B is 42, C 48, so that could be a robusto size as well, but D being 50, specifically robusto size, Partagas.
And just as a little add on what Bill's saying that, we're just waiting on the new Serie E coming out, aren't we? We're waiting on a new, not limited edition, but a new release, Partagas Serie E coming out, so we're all looking forward to that one.
Yeah. So basically the Serie A, B, C and D are ring gauges in varying girth. The number 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the series, if you like, are all the varying lengths. Number 1 being the longest, the number 4 being the shortest. Simple as that. So Series D is a 50 ring gauge, and then if it's a number 1, it's 6.25 inches long, and it goes right down to number 4, being 4 7/8 long, which is the Partagas Series D number 4. Now, if you want to write in, I'll write you do it for you. I don't have a problem with that, but the short and long of it, if you forgive the expression, is it? But the A is basically a gauge the sizes, and the numbers are obviously a gauge to the lengths. It's as simple as that. And I think that all the others, apart from B, have been deleted at some point in time, and the D was reintroduced in the 70s because simply being that the robusto size was becoming more popular, so they thought we'd take it back. And the next lesson for tonight.
And as I say,
Now the fun part.
the Serie E is coming out, and I believe it's a 54 girth.
Looking forward to that, lads.
Big chops, fine though, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Anyway, I've kicked off, as I say, desperate for a cigar. The pre-light smells were quite light, maybe slight tea, slightly barnyard, but not a lot. It's slightly dark chocolate, maybe Mars bar-ish coloured chocolate. Wee bit toothy, nice triple cap on the end which cut off easily, and the draw is very easy, very nice. Initial tastes, flavours that I'm getting is just cocoa, slight, mine's is going to be maybe how I like it, slight spiciness, slight cedariness, cocoa, but that's just in the initials. Looking forward to getting into it. Bill?
Well, this particular one I have is very rustic looking. You think it'd be sort of battered about Mike Tyson for a few minutes, but that's how I like it. Because I think sometimes if a cigar's too nice looking, you feel like it's too contrived. But this just seems to be like handmade as it should be. Fine. Where Steve's is brown, mid-brown in the range. This is sort of mid-brown too, but almost like something that's put a spot of burgundy red through the colour.
Yeah.
It's slightly redder for some reason.
Yeah.
Which is,
I would agree.
interesting. And probably I prefer that colour. It's more pleasing the eye for me, which sort of indicates that this cigar may be, in my mind, not spicy but slightly sweet. Now, I've no reason behind that other than my suspicion, because as we've mentioned before with Partagas, some of our other reviews, they can't be spicy. And I think that the browner ones are the spicier ones. That may be worth taking a note of at some point.
Note taken.
In future reference.
Well, at least now the reference is actually on camera, so it's noted.
Yeah.
That's a good reference. It's a good point to fact, because I mean we talk about it and sometimes it just goes over your head. And I don't think about this, but I'm not one to sit and log things down exactly. I think a lot in my memory, but probably So it's noted on.
Just take a note of that. Who knows? It may be something to gauge the Partagas. Especially the D's anyway. On.
And you getting any aromas from my lit cigar coming across? No, really.
The problem I've got right now is I've been thinking about too much about this thing.
Concentrate.
And the smells of this, which is it's just leather.
Good.
It's like leatherliness. We've got to get that word right.
Leatheriness? That's our word.
Leatherliness. Leatherness. Leatherness. It smells like leather, in other words.
Leatheriness.
Help.
Leatheriness.
So anyway, the feel is quite spongy, and I feel if I'm going to poke around with this one a bit longer, it's going to split because there's just one of the outer leaf of this one's got a slight split in it, and it's going to go because I've been playing around with it.
You ever seen Penn and Teller, by the way? I feel a little bit like the little one who's the Teller and doing all that.
I know. And the more I've been playing around with this damn thing, I'm getting that stickiness. You want to feel my cigar, Steve?
No, we did that.
Go on.
Feel my cigar. Okay.
I think I maybe by massaging it, it's released some of the oils.
It's more dense as well.
My fingers are sticky.
It's definitely more dense than my cigar. So get chopping. I took it across. Actually, I took the paleo cutter as we use both of us now. Got an.
Well,
there you go. There's Billy just cut the end of the head off of his. What are you thinking?
I just sampled a wee bit of the old gap there at the end and dipped it down. Sometimes you get salty, a bit crunchy, and that sort of thing going on. Not the case in this one. It's got a nice draw. It ain't too difficult, ain't too easy. It's probably just nice resistance. And I can't see anything other than marshmallow.
Ah, marshmallow. Get marshmallow with Serie P.
Yeah, slight marshmallowness coming through there. But anyway, I'm going to not mess around with that. My lighters over there, Steve. Thank you.